We are live.
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Bop Stop Studios. This is the second night of the Medford Jazz Festival. For
Hold
those of
on,
you that,
Jonathan. I'm
oh,
sorry.
okay, that was practice.
John, you got to switch. Hit the switch.
Oh, that would help, wouldn't it? Check. Yeah, that's. Oh, wow, that's boomy. Okay, are we live? All right.
All
Good
good.
evening, everybody, and welcome back to the second night of the Medford Jazz Festival here at Bop Stop Studios. For those of you I did not meet virtually last night, my name is Jonathan Fagan. I'll be hosting this whole week of great music, and you'll want to check back throughout because we've got some really interesting artists coming up. But for tonight, we have a special treat. This is the Jacques Schwarz-bart Quintet. I'll let the music do most of the talking from here, but I do want to say a couple of quick but heartfelt thank yous to the people that have made this festival possible. First of all, to the people in the booth and in the hallway back there. Nathan Montgomery is running our video tonight and has gone above and beyond in setting all of these amazing cameras up. Thank you also to Arlington Community Media for donating a lot of their equipment and just making this broadcast look even better than it would otherwise. Thank you also to George Trksk for letting us use this space and configuring all of these various barriers that you see to make this as safe as possible. It inspires a lot of confidence to have people like you working here. Thank you most of all to our sponsors, including the Medford Arts Council, which was really the organization that started this whole initiative, and to the Arts Alive Foundation, run by the great May Marbeck. You guys have made it possible to extend our programming to include even more local Medford artists. I was just talking to Jacques. He said, "Oh, I didn't know the studio existed. It's 5 minutes from my house." So we're making good inroads everywhere with this. Thanks also to Cachet Medford, who's helped us publicize this and get the word out to the broader Boston community. And I hope that throughout the performance tonight, you won't be shy in typing questions, comments, reactions to the music that you hear so that we can have a live dialogue with all these musicians who I'm sure would be happy to offer their thoughts on, anything from this particular project, which is, I just heard them warming up. It sounds like a really interesting blend of influences. And also just being an artist during this time. This festival has become a really unique way of creating a community for all artists of all types. So we'll take a break after the second song and the fourth song, either one of those, just to discuss a couple of things and hopefully hear from you. So I'll turn it over to Jacques now and enjoy the performance.
Good evening, folks. The music you're going to hear tonight is all original music that I've written.
Can you speak into there?
They can hear me, don't worry.
Uh,
Yeah. I have that kind of voice
yeah, you do.
from playing the saxophone. Yeah, I'm the voice that nobody really wants to hear, but has to hear every time I start speaking. Even my whisper is a little invasive, so don't worry about it. So first of all, the reason why I'm not wearing a mask is because I have to blow in this thing. It has nothing to do with the supposition that I'm a Trump supporter. It's exactly the opposite. Just want to make that clear. Uh, and Yeah, this is Afro-Caribbean music inspired by my island of Guadeloupe. We have created an African style of music based on drums and voices. That's called Gwoka, and it has inspired several of my previous CDs. And this is the latest that just came out in Europe, and that's going to come out here next year if we can get rid of COVID, at least partially. And it's entitled Sonekala 2 Odyssey, and we have an amazing crew. Some of them have been my students at Berkeley. Uh, on drums, we have Ivanna Cuesta. Uh, on bass, Ciaran Fontenot. Those two have been traveling to the Caribbeans with me to play that music before, by the way. Uh, and We have Santiago Bosch on keys and from South America. and we have from Boston, but also from Haiti, Debo Ray on vocals. So without further ado, we're gonna play that first song called Pagade. And one last thing, the whole piece, the whole CD is dedicated to all those Africans that crossed the Atlantic in in chains and were able to find the strength to create arts and music that literally have changed the world, the modern world, and the modern aesthetic. So there we go on that severe and grave note. Bagade. One, two, one, two. Now we're going to play a song that I've written in Gabon. Actually, we were in a mission with Debo to create the African Institute of Music in Libreville, Gabon. And the president, Amir Bongo, visited my class, and I decided to write a tune for him entitled Ami Bongo, which means in France, of course, our friend Bongo. But you know, bongo is also a universal term for percussion, so it was befitting the situation. One, two, one, two, three. So, from what I understand, if there are some questions, we're going to try to answer the best we can.
Yeah, just one main one up through now. First of all, one viewer wants to know how you guys formed as a group. I don't know if you want to take that one.
Oh yeah, of course. So I'm a professor at Berkeley, and I direct ensembles, and I was lucky that Berkeley gave me the license to create an Afro-Caribbean jazz ensemble in which most of this repertoire was actually written. So every week I would come to class with a new song, or I would complete a song that we started exploring the week before. So I was able to kind of share with the students my creative process. And after 2 years of teaching this ensemble, this repertoire was born. And through that process, I was extremely privileged to work with Ciaran, Fontenot on bass, and with the amazing Ivanna Cuesta on drums. And after trying this music with a whole bunch of different, extremely talented musicians, those are the two that really helped me bring life to this music. And that's why we still playing together now. And Santiago, I was introduced to him via an old friend and trumpet master called Darren Barrett. And ever since, I've been thinking of calling Santiago for something, and I called him for my previous project called Hazan, and we played some gigs together in New York with Ari Honig and some other great musicians. And Debo, I met when we went together for Berkeley in Gabon, and we had an opportunity to really bond together. And she's originally from Haiti, and Haiti is kind of my second nation since I played for many years with their emblematic band called Tabou Combo, and I went to Haiti probably like over 20 times. So besides my island of Guadeloupe, this is the place that I know the best in the Caribbean, and you know we had a lot to share in common, and was waiting to call her for something, and this is the opportunity.
It's always amazing to hear the stories of how these groups come together. Just a million tiny connections that really, create the sounds that you're hearing. And again, if you like what you hear, please consider donating to the Venmo handle right on the bottom of the video stream. I'll let these guys get back to it, but please don't be shy about typing in any other comments or questions that you might have throughout the rest of this concert. Oh, I got it.
Let me introduce
okay,
the next song. So the next song is entitled Conch à Lambi. It means conch shell, and that shell is used traditionally in Caribbean culture to communicate. It was first used by the Native Americans from the Caribbeans, and then when African slaves were brought over, they took in that shell and used it to communicate once they were able to flee the plantations. So it has become an emblem and symbol of resistance. And I had to dedicate at least one song to this famous shell. So it's called Conch à Lambi. That was Concal on B. And I believe our next song is entitled Run Jack. This song was created actually together with another student of mine, great keyboard player from India called Ron Shah. His full Indian name is Ronojit Chalia, and he played some chords that were so beautiful while we were rehearsing for something else. I was like, let me find a melody on this, and that, the rest followed, and we created that tune together. So on that tune, after the keyboard solo, we're going to hear Ivanna Cuesta in a beautiful drum solo, and I'll join her, and the band will join us after that. Just making that arrangement up on the fly. I just feel like hearing some Ivanna as we go. So there we go. Ron check.
Da 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 da.
Wow, guys, I'm just sitting there dancing out in the hallway. Not that you wouldn't want to see that, but I'm still
Actually,
yeah.
we,
It's
we,
just
we,
good.
we want the footage, man.
Oh yeah. Well, luckily there's no camera out there. Um, but a couple other questions come in from YouTube. This one's for you, Jacques. Just how much has saxophone helped you through this tough time?
Uh, yeah, without the saxophone, anyway, through any time of my life, I become a very dangerous person to myself, first of all. So yeah, this is my daily therapy. No matter what happens in the world, uh, I connect with my horn. I connect with the universe at large. I feel like I'm a part of everything that surround me, that's alive, that moves, that shines, or even the darkness, but in a positive way somehow. So it's very important for me to play every day, and of course, this confinement, uh, via COVID, and advancing with a mask throughout the world. No, we have a mask anyway. Let's not kid ourselves. Everybody plays a social role, but somehow not being able to see if somebody's smiling is really heavy, and having this other world that's there every time I open my saxophone case is such a privilege. So that's why, no matter what your level is, as an amateur uh, or professional, playing music is something I recommend for your daily balance.
Yeah, that's beautiful, and certainly having you guys here just gives us another ray of inspiration. Whatever role music plays in your life. One more question. This is from Terry, who was here last night with my group. He wants to know what all of you guys listen to when you're not gigging. So I guess we can go and hear from a couple of you. If you have a microphone, you can just lean up into.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. What I listen to when I'm not gigging, I'm incredibly eclectic. And so my main focus is to just listen to a heck of a lot of music, period. So if I'm listening to classical music, then I'll just start with like some type of opera, some type of vocal work. Like I listen to a lot of Verdi, a lot of some of the more esoteric stuff, the 12-tone stuff. Schoenberg's my man. Um, yeah, I know it's kind of out of nowhere, but yeah, when I listen to pop music, kind of like totally left field, I listen to Beyonce and Solange, and they're a really big influence in my life. And main thing is there's so many people on the list, but what matters is that they're all impassioned, either the players or the writers. They're always impassioned about their message, and I really dig that, no matter the style.
That's beautiful. Anybody else want to take a stab at that one?
Wherever you can.
A little bit. You could actually, if you could just angle up towards one of the drum. There we go. That's a little better.
Yeah.
Well, in my case, I mean, I can say right now that we are not gigging a lot. I have been listening a lot of soundtracks of movie actually,
Hmm.
and also classical music and a lot of electronic too. I'm really fan of that. So that's it. No drums.
No drums.
No drums. Interesting. Anybody else? We could do one more.
Sure. Normally, like some of the older like fusion jazz stuff, like I like a lot like Chick Corea's work, or Alan Holdsworth, or
Hmm.
I also like the newer like kind of like jazz rock guys like Wayne Krantz, for example.
Hmm.
I'm a big fan of Wayne, and Tim Miller's playing, or Nate Wood, that sort of music. And yeah, and I also try to listen to some of the older jazz stuff like John Coltrane, for example, or Miles. And yeah, it's like always, like some of like the older jazz stuff, or some of the modern jazz or jazz rock stuff for me.
Yeah. No, I always love hearing people answer that question because it just reveals on another level how deep all of these musicians are and just how many different influences there are coming together in this music. So I'm going to leave these guys to it again, but please, if the music moves you, consider donating to the Venmo link below and just supporting these guys however you can. Look them up. Jacques especially has been doing so many interesting projects, so be sure to check out his website and really any of these other musicians as well. So, and continue to ask questions and interact in whatever way you can. So,
So when I don't play music, one of my passions is to uh, investigate anything I can find about astrophysics, and a lot of song titles derive from this activity. Of course, the next one is pretty obvious. It's called Zero Gravity. Oh, I left this talking mic open, so sorry for the extra volume and the out of phase miking. We're going to conclude our little dance together with a song that is aimed at kind of shaking your world. You know, the positive meaning of the world, of course. It's entitled New Pajambel. And uh, once again, thank you to Santiago Bosch on keys, Debo Ray on vocals, Ciaran Fontenot on upright bass, and the amazing Ivanna Cuesta from Dominican Republic. I don't know why, I get a kick of seeing this, I don't know, very lightweight woman beat the heck out of the drums like a 300-pound guy. Force of nature. Uh, this is Sonekala Odyssey. It's already available on iTunes already, uh, although it's not released officially in the United States, but you can find it. It's also on Bandcamp, so don't hesitate to dive into my world.
Wow, you can hear them breathing hard on the microphones after that one. What a way to end the night. Thank you all so much. Jacques Schwarz-bart and his quintet. That is all for now, but be sure to tune in tomorrow for Jim Repa's quintet. That should be some really interesting music featuring Doug Johnson, Fernando Juego on bass. I said Doug Johnson, Steve Langone on drums, and Rick DiMuzio also on saxophone. So that should be a great project as well. And again, thank you to all our sponsors, the Arts Alive Foundation, Medford Arts Council, for making this possible. It is really inspiring to see this group work at such a high level.
Shout out to Fernando Huergo, Steve Langone, and Rick DiMuzio, because I love those cats. Fernando and Steve and I used to gig 30 years ago, so it's going to be exciting for me to hear that project for sure.
It's great.
Good night, folks. Thank you.